everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. The God in me salutes the God in you. Welcome to AGoddess Love's Abundant Living. I am AGoddess Love, your abundant living coach. I teach you how to be made whole in your body, mind, and your soul by raising your vibratory frequency through love, laughter, kindness, service to others, eating a healthy diet, and just by aligning yourself with the attributes of God. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to make this video to kind of speak to, well, I was going to say the young people, but the young people, the older people, just kind of everybody. But before we go into this video, let's open up in prayer. Infinite Spirit, we give you all the praise, thanks, glory, and honor. Speak through me today. Allow your perfect will to be done in our lives. Bless everyone that's listening to the sound of my voice with health, wealth, love, joy, happiness, success, and infinite money. And so it is. Okay, you guys, so do you guys feel like you're behind in life? You know, I hear some women that I coach, and they say, you know, they feel like they're behind in life. Like one young lady, for instance, she's like 40, I want to say 43, and she said she feel like she's so behind in life. She should be this far along and da-da-da-da. And so my message to you today is, by whose standards? Like, why do you feel like you're behind in life? Now, I used to feel that way. Like right after high school, I didn't go right into college. I went to cosmetology school, and I graduated, and I got in the salon, and I did hair for many years, and I loved it. But then I didn't think that was good enough, even though I loved my career and I was really good at it. But I didn't think that was good enough because society said you have to go to college and you have to get a degree if you want to be anything in life. And see, at the age of 23, I had my own salon in Chicago, and I was making about $5,000 a week. And so that was about 20 grand a month, as young as I was, okay? And I made really good money, okay? But society was telling me that wasn't good enough because I didn't have a college degree, but I had a cosmetology license, okay? And even though that was really good money, and a lot of people weren't even making that type of money, you know, that I was making at 23 years old. People in their 30s and 40s wasn't making that kind of money. But somewhere in the back of my mind, there was a belief that that still wasn't good enough. I needed a college degree. So I went on and I pursued college degree. I wanted to be a psychologist. And so I went and I took psychology in school. And, you know, all these different classes, early childhood education. Well, first I wanted to be a teacher, early childhood teacher, education teacher. And so I realized they only made like $30,000 a year at that time, and I couldn't teach your higher self in public school, so that wasn't for me. So I opted out of that, but I took some really nice classes that I enjoyed. And then I decided I wanted to major in psychology. So I loved, you know, because I was always helping people. The salon was my platform for ministry, and I wanted to learn how I could better serve the community, okay? So I figured if I took psychology, that'll help me understand people and their way of thinking and things like that. And so I took psychology and I loved it. Took a sociology class and I loved it and everything. But what happened there? Oh, they wanted me to take classes that I wasn't interested in. And I'm thinking, I don't want to pay all this money to take these classes that I'm not interested in. If I want to learn about this, that, and the third, I should only have to take those classes, not all this extra stuff. So I decided, you know, I'm opting out of that, like later for that. So then I went to life coaching school, right? And I loved that. I loved the classes that I was taking, which was life coaching, hypnotherapy, Reiki, and ministry studies, okay? And I loved it. And so I found my peace in that. And I noticed, let me go back a little bit, when I was in college, taking psychology and things like that, when they wanted me to take all those other classes and I decided to opt out of that, I decided to just get the books, read the books myself, because I said, okay, it don't make sense for me to keep coming to class so you can mark me that I'm here, and all you're gonna do is tell me to read a chapter, and then, you know, I could do this at home. So I got the books and I read the books and everything, and you know, all of that. And then that was it. I'm like, I don't have to keep coming to class wasting time. I felt like that was wasting time. You know, writing all these papers, I know how to write, I know how to put my thoughts on paper, and I could be writing a message for myself, or writing a message for somebody, or writing a book from what I'm learning. So that's how I think about life. Like, I didn't want to go to class for you to tell me to read this chapter, and the professors, they wasn't really up there teaching like that. You know, it was just a lot of me reading. So I felt like, you know, I could do this at home. I was already reading a whole lot anyway. So let me go fast forward to life coaching school. So I enjoyed life coaching school, you guys. I went to Sweeha here in Arizona, and it was amazing. I loved it. I loved it. I really did. And I found my peace there. I love helping people. When I got into life coaching, now I was already, I was already coaching my clients. Okay, I was their life coach, I was their minister, I was their psychiatrist. You know, I wore many hats in the beauty industry. And so, you know, I was counseling them while they were sitting in my chair anyway. So I figured if I got my life coaching certifications and my hypnotherapy and Reiki and things like that, then I would be able to better serve them versus, you know, this 4-year degree in, you know, psychology and all of that. Now, I continue to study psychology and, you know, learn different things, but where my passion was in life coaching. And so I remember feeling like I should be further along in life. I felt like, you know, I got thrown into the salon industry or in the hair industry by my dad, you know, because, you know, at an early age, well, right after high school, he was like, you know, I want you to work in the shop, go to my cosmetology school, get your license and work in the shop. So that's what I did. Now, I loved doing hair ever since I was a little girl, but I didn't know that's what I wanted to do when I got older. You know, I just love making people look beautiful. I love combing hair. I just love doing that, right? I didn't know, like I said, that that's what I wanted to do or that that was a passion. I didn't know that at that time. So anyway, I got into hair because of my dad. And don't get me wrong, I loved it and everything. But honey, I remember feeling like I'm behind in life because I went to cosmetology school, and you know, then I went to regular college, and then I went to life coaching school, and you know, which is, you know, an extension of college, and I felt like, gosh, you know, at this time I was like in my early 30s, and I remember feeling like I should be further along in life. Let me tell you something. No, you shouldn't be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. I needed all those different levels of life to get me to where I am, or to get me to where I was at the time, and also to get me to where I am. I needed those different levels of life. I needed the salon first so that I could have the confidence to talk to people, you know, so that it can groom me into being comfortable with talking to people and learning all these different people's personalities, and just learning about their lives and what's going on with them, because I only was able to see life from my perspective as far as what was going on in my life. But then, being a cosmetologist, I got to see a completely different part of life at 18 years old. You know, stuff that I didn't even know existed out there, you know, until I started coming in contact with other women. And also being in the salon setting groomed me, because I was around a lot of older women. It helped me just in my life. So you guys, don't despise small beginnings. Wherever you feel, wherever you're at in life right now, it's perfect and it's what you need for the evolution of your soul. So don't feel like, you should be further along than where you are right now and, all of that. Now, I took 3 different paths in life and I'm about to take another one. Life is continuing to unfold for me. But I just don't want you guys to get depressed behind, oh, I should be further along and I should be making this amount of money and I should be doing, let me tell you something. When I was doing hair at 18 years old, I made the most money ever. Now, I was bringing in about $5,000 a week, right? But I had a beauty supply store, so that didn't even include that money, okay? And all the other little side stuff that I was doing as far as like just selling products and hair and balls and barrettes and like all that type of stuff, right? So that didn't even include and videotapes at that time. VHS tapes and all that was out. So I was selling those inside my beauty supply store. So I had multiple streams of income. And I would have stayed in Chicago had I been chasing a dollar. You know what I mean? Instead of moving to Arizona. Now, when I moved to Arizona, I took a complete and a huge pay cut, okay? I didn't know then what I know now, but my income decreased because I had to start all over. The clientele was completely different here in Arizona than it was Chicago. People in Chicago get their hair done every week, every 2 weeks. People in Arizona get their hair done once a month, once every 3 months. Like, they really wasn't getting their hair done like that out here. Like, it was so laid back. And in the 90s, and people just was not getting their hair done like that. So my income changed significantly, and that was okay because I was somewhere that I loved and I wanted to be. So when you sit up and think, oh, I should be further along in life, and honey, let me just say this, I had those same thoughts, right? I should be further along in life, further along in life. I feel like at 48 years young, I am right where I'm supposed to be. We feel like we should be further along in life because we're looking at somebody else's life and what they got going on and feeling like, you should have made a different choice or you should have this or you should have that. No, because had I stayed in Chicago, chasing money, or if it was all about the money, I would have stayed in Chicago instead of coming to Arizona, bringing my children out here for a different type of life and lifestyle. So you can't say, you can, but it's not beneficial if you live in that space of, I should be further along than where I am. No, because you don't know what life has in store for you. I look at life differently. And then, like, if I had allowed myself to just stay in the hair industry and not pursue a career as an early childhood educator, I would have never known what that looked like for me. Okay? But see, here's the thing. When they told me I would only be making like 30-some thousand a year and I couldn't talk about, God to kids and their higher self and consciousness and all of that, that made me say, okay, this ain't for me. So it gave birth to the Light Foundation, which is my mentoring academy. So what I couldn't teach in traditional school, I opened up my own freaking school. So I gave birth to that and started teaching kids, because Light stands for Leaders in God's Highest Transformation, right? Foundation. God is the foundation of everything, so Light Foundation. And so I started mentoring children, teenage girls. Actually, it wasn't even teenage girls, because we had a young lady in our dance group, in our workshop. She was 5 years old. And so I opened it up to everybody. Now, I started off being with teenage girls, but I opened it up to everybody, okay? And so I started teaching them higher consciousness, self-esteem, self-love, self-value, and all of that. And so that was my opportunity to teach God and higher consciousness to the public, okay? Whereas public school wasn't gonna let me do that. So just look at your journey in life, because everything has value. Every path that you take, there's value, okay? And so it was value in every single thing that I did, even though I didn't know what I was doing when I was doing it. I was just going after what made me feel good and what I was passionate about, or, what made sense to me. But it wasn't always about the money, you guys, because I had my mentoring academy for like 7 years. I mean, I still got it, but I haven't, I took a break from, workshops and everything and putting on the purity balls and all of that. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to my website at lightfoundation.org and just see all the wonderful work that we do and that we've done over the years, with mentoring the girls. So what I'm saying is there's value in everything that you do. And don't feel bad because somebody is, you feel like somebody is up here and you down here. Girl, bye. You better stop looking at other people's lives and be thankful and grateful for your life and where you are in life, and know that every step on your journey matters. Like, it's to get you to the next level, right? Everybody's journey is going to look different. Yours is going to look different, completely different than somebody else's. So what they do and what they need, it ain't what you going to do and what you need. So be satisfied and be okay in that. And stop feeling like you should be further along in life. I had those thoughts looking at different people's lives and everything, and then I felt like, oh my God, I'm so scatterbrained. I don't know what I want to do in life. Listen, there is not one specific thing that you're supposed to do in life. As far as I'm concerned, in my life, there was not just one specific thing I was supposed to do in life. I was meant to be a cosmetologist because of the thousands of women whose lives I've touched. I was meant to do that. I was meant to be a mentor to young girls because of all the lives that God allowed me to touch. I was meant to go into the life coaching industry because of all the lives that I was meant to touch, okay? And all the people that I have come in contact with, I was supposed to come in contact with these people. So stop feeling like you're not where you are supposed to be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Just start giving thanks and show more gratitude, for your life, and stop looking to your left and stop looking to your right and all these different people and what they got going on, and focus on you, your growth, where you are, the evolution of your soul, and the unfoldment of your life. Because I promise you, there's value in every step on your journey, but you just got to take the time and see it. There was value in every decision that you made. You may have decided, okay, you know what, I'm going to be a painter today. Okay. And then next week you might want to be, a carpenter. And then next year you decide, I want to play music. And then next year you decide, I want to write a book. I want to be an author. Okay, do that. Be that. There's not just one thing we come here to do. Life is continuous, it's always unfolding for us. It's going to continue to unfold for us. So don't get caught up thinking you only come here to do this one specific thing. I hear people talk about my purpose, my purpose. There are many purposes in life. I had many purposes. Like, it was purposeful for me to be in the salon industry for 30 plus years. It was purposeful for me to be, or to, run my mentoring academy. It was purposeful for me to have my life coaching business, to be able to help all these different women in so many different areas. Like, I wear so many different hats and I love it. I'm a multi-creator, multi-passionate about different things. I love the hair industry, and I love helping people with their hair and how to grow it and hydrate it and maintain it and embrace their beautiful natural hair. Even though I do a lot of protective styles too, but I take care of the hair that God has given to you. So I believe in take care of your hair, your foundation, okay? So I've touched I love that, touch many women's lives and just helping them, understand their hair, embrace it, love it, and how to take care of it, okay? And then I loved helping these teenage girls love themselves more, teaching them about affirmations and how to pray and, have more self-love and confidence and, all of that, telling them they're beautiful and getting them to do mirror work and love on themselves more. Like, it was purpose in all of this and all the different paths that I have chosen in life. Okay, so I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And then again, in life coaching, all the thousands of women's lives that I've touched and that I'm touching today, helping them, either start their own business or helping them heal from childhood trauma or own wounds, helping women overcome grief, helping them in relationship issues and things like that, mother and daughter, mother, son, husband and wife, like just helping people throughout my journey. And so, you guys, whatever path you're on, it's perfect. Like, see the value in it. You have to open your eyes and see the value in your life and not, what somebody else is doing. And we're all guilty of that, including myself, looking at somebody else's life and thinking, dang, I should be doing this, I should be doing. No. Because if you were supposed to be doing it, you would be doing it. Now, if it's something that they were doing that inspired you, then that's different. And then you say, okay, that inspired me. That's resonate with me. I feel that. I think I want to, pursue this or pursue that. But it really have to be a desire, not just looking at somebody else's life and then saying to yourself, I want to do what they're doing. And, just because you're looking at, how much money they making or how much this or how much that. And I'm gonna give you an example. One of my daughters, she been on her job for like 7 years, and she had a lawyer call in and to her company, the company she worked for. And anyway, she was looking at his paycheck stub, and he make like $20,000 every 2 weeks. And she was like, oh my God, what kind of work do you do? He's a lawyer. So now she want to go to being a lawyer and all of that, because she looking at the income, she looking at the money. Girl, you don't even like people like that to be trying to be nobody's lawyer, number one. And now, see, here's the thing, know yourself. Know thyself before you jump off into doing something because somebody else's life look good to you and they're making a certain amount of money. Now you want to, switch gears and do what they're doing because you're chasing the dollar. Stop chasing the dollar and fulfill your passion, what you're passionate about, what you desire in life, what you love to do. And the money will follow, you guys. I promise, it'll follow. It will. All right, that's the end of this video, you guys. Maybe you have been praying to go to a higher level in God, or maybe you've been praying for a deeper relationship with God. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, the universe, the Holy Spirit has led you to this channel. And for that, I am eternally grateful. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in and connecting with me today. Thank y'all for being a part of my journey. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Share it with your family and friends. Click the like button. Give me a thumbs up. Also, if this video has helped you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, leave me a comment. Even if it's something small, just a thumbs up, anything, just leave me a comment because it helps YouTube algorithm to get my videos out there and circulate, the waves of YouTube. Okay? Also, go to the website at AGoddessLove.org. Go ahead and download your free prayers and affirmations. Also, check out our store. And check out the books and journals and t-shirts and mugs and affirmation water bottles, self-defense keychains, all kind of empowerment and inspirational stuff for you guys on there that has been created for your enjoyment. So you guys, I just wanted to share this with y'all because God bless one of my clients who's 43. Girl, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Embrace who you are and where you are. And if you want to do something different in life, then pursue it. But see the value in exactly where you are right now. All right? So I love y'all. Until next time, Be blessed, be free, be happy, be prosperous, be at peace, happy creating, spread love, joy, and positivity every single day of your life. And namaste.